All right, here we go right here. Had to get this thing fixed. All right, for those of you, the first one went down. We're having connection issues, and where I was finishing off from what I do believe. Um, I was finishing off here. Well, getting to this point here that Pedro DoorDash Santiago was asking Thomas Schubeck. Okay, he was asking him, well, who he was at, who was asking him, who's garbage, myself for using it to figure out what it is, or you for using it the way it is. Here's where if I was Pedro, you know, I would have simply went into this part right here. I would have said, well, Thomas, you're using it every day. You're using it and your acceptance rate is going higher. How do we know if you are not using it to gain more money? Okay. And we don't know if Thomas is doing that either. We don't know. What if Thomas is doing it and doing the glitch and calculating the dollars he's making from when he uses the glitch? We don't know that. If I was Pedro, that's how I would have went at him right there. Okay. I would have went at him just like that. If I was Thomas, I would have asked Pedro this. You said you did it for research. How do we know you are not using it outside of when you did it for research and you promote the driver utility helper? How do we know that? How do we simply know that? That would have kept it going right there because first of all, there's no answer to it. Someone can just say, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not making any money on it. I'm not using the driver utility helper to help me gain the money or anything else like that. There is not none of that talk going on. And for Thomas, the same thing. Someone can just start up saying this instantly. Thomas, you're using it for the glitch, and we see you doing it. You want to be Robin Hood, steal from the rich and give to the poor. But at the same time, we don't know if you were using it yourself to gain the money. Or are you using it to gain money? If he says no, people can just go ahead and just say, well, you're lying. They can just say you are lying. Flat up, right off the top. You are lying about it. You are lying about it. That is what they're going to say. Off the rip. You're lying. No, I'm not. You're a liar. We don't know. Now, Thomas Schubeck Industries, you got some issues to deal with. We know that you want DoorDash and everyone to see it so they can like put a stop to it. Here is how this glitch may not ever end. As long as we have technical problems, like we had the hurricane and my phone reception is messing up with the Wi-Fi here at the Walmart while I told you I'm cherry picking my orders for Walmart Spark. But I'm on pause right now until I, do this here. As long as there's technical difficulties, you are allowed to force stop because when you call customer support and your phone is acting up and you're not getting your orders, they're going to tell you to go to your settings. They're going to tell you to hit force stop. They actually do this. They tell you to hit force stop and then they say, all right, give it a little bit of time. And now let's see if you are receiving an order. Customer support tells you to do that on every single app, even DoorDash. They even do that on DoorDash. So the glitch is possibly never going to go away. Okay. So what the big argument is just up for debate. Because I'll tell you this: if someone is using the glitch, it's not hurting your money. You don't know what drivers in your area that are using the glitch and what drivers in your area that are not using the glitch. You don't know that. So There it is. Woo! There it is. All right. So no one's making you lose all this money. It's your job to know what orders you are supposed to take so you can make the most for yourself. Okay. So you can make the most for yourself. Is it muted still or is it up? Is it muted or is it up? Is it muted or is it up? All right. It's your job to figure out what orders you are using so that you can make the most money for yourself. If thank you 76 red pills, if you think that someone using the glitch is taking a bunch of money out of your pocket, that makes no sense. You would have to literally check every single person's phone and go ask them, hey, did you use the glitch? That was my order. That was my order. You would have to do things like that. When you did not know about the glitch, and people are turning orders down because they don't want to take them and they don't want to put that money in their pocket, they are taking the money from them. Now, if there are people in your area that are using it and you don't know, so many orders are going out that you can be in one place and someone may be using the glitch 5 miles away from you. So if they use the glitch 5 miles away from you, how is that going to be affecting you? It's not going to affect you. They're going to give you an order around where you are. That's something that needs to be said too. That's why I said you don't know who's using the glitch, when they're using the glitch, and how they're using the glitch. There is no way to prove that. That's why I had to let you guys know how to put a dollar sign to it by using the glitch and turning on your driver utility helper. Let that cherry pick a order, and however much that one order was, that's how much you made off of that one time using the glitch. That's why I said if they do it 2 times a day, 5 times a day, 10 times a day, that's how you get your numbers. But ain't no one going to put those numbers up. They're going to keep that silent right there. They're not going to tell that to anyone. They're not going to tell that to anyone. So all of this is just up for debate. I really wish they came to that debate and that discussion how I would have came out, because I would have been on both sides and everyone would have said, oh, I agree. Yes, I agree. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yes, that's why I'm the news. Welty, I hope you're learning something here. That's why I am the news. People need to learn how to bring it just like that. If they don't know, people, if they don't know how to bring it like that, there's going to be some serious issues. All right. And the issues is going to come into this. People that get up there and they want to debate, but they don't know how to present their case. They don't know how to come with their facts and have it all. They're going to be looking like they're liars. They're going to look like they are liars, and can't no one believe them. That was the whole purpose of um, Pedro handpicking the people. Because as you see, my videos went out, and I tag all those people in my video that I put out about the utility helper with how you can actually count the money if you're using it. There's a reason why they did not want hot facts up there. There is a reason right there. There's a reason. I would have been able to shut people up and shut people down and do all of this other stuff. I would have been able to do that, then ask the questions that I know I can ask that they weren't even asking. I was sitting here watching it. Questions were coming in and out of my head. Bam. And I would type something inside the chat. Oh, you've been put on timeout by a moderator. You've been put on timeout by a moderator. Man, that was happening so much to me. So much because I was putting it in the chat. You got busters out there like Rideshare Rodeo that'll talk in a chat, but won't do a real video because people, I got this dude giving me praise. And someone said, Thomas Schubeck, you are new to the game. I'm about to expose some news right now. Okay. You said that, Rideshare Audio is this and this and that. Now, he's going to be upset about this. Now, there was a DoorDasher who overcame cancer. And there was a content creator by the name of Chad GigTube. Okay. And this was what's his name? He overcame cancer. He had the bald head. He was all the way no tip, no trip. He was one of Nova Dasher's faithful followers, and he appeared on Pedro's so many times. People, you know his name. Type it in the chat. I'm drawing a blank because I haven't seen a video of his lately. Dashing something. Well, anyway, um, that guy there that overcame the cancer with the bald head, he competed in challenges with them and did all this other stuff. Uh, the first time I was gonna be interviewed on Rideshare Rodeo's TNC Radio, I was backstage with him and his buddies back there. Gary Middleton and the Kelly guy was there, and they said, we're going to tell you something. Don't let it leave this room. But, Chad's a piece of shit. No wonder he doesn't get no one to watch his stuff. And he went on to tell me it was because he went out and did this thing about this other person because he had cancer and no one knew. But they told me that instantly on my very first time being backstage with them, which lets you know that they leak and tell things. Rideshare Rodeo, you are a gossiping snitch. Now, I also heard that you checked somebody at the GitCon for Roy. You're a liar. You can barely stand up. And no one wears Bret Hart shades anymore with the different colors in them. No one does that anymore. And I got you praising me on your videos. And then you switch because the people that are in that group that I was continuously busting out, that made you show who you really, really were. And you're not a good guy. You talk crap behind people's back. You won't click a link. If I click any of your links, you won't allow me up. That's called what your boy Roy says, bitch made. That is what you guys do. Okay, that's what you do. First and foremost, that's what you do there. Okay, so all that talking, chatting you did inside the chat, trying to make yourself seem like you're real big, and do all this other stuff. Just know that everything you said during your video about the glitch was everything I said, and you agreed with me. How does it feel to agree with someone who you think is trash? How does that feel? You got to check yourself. And Hannibal did the same thing. He did the same thing, Rideshare Rodeo. And if I was Pedro, I would take you off of being a moderator. You were just timing people out for no reason. For no reason at all. Shame on you for messing up someone's life. Shame on Flex for spamming it. That's disrespect. You never spam someone's chat. That's disrespect. You would never do it on yours. You did it on his. And I like how you guys tried to use the channel last night to get on there to pump yourselves up. Bobby tried to get brave all of a sudden. But Flex said one of the dumbest things I have ever heard any content creator and person that does anything say. And he also admitted that he does 14 to 15 hours a day of work. So, and then he does 10-hour lives. So I don't know when he sleeps, he has no life. But this is what he said. And this was the dumbest thing I've ever heard. This is why people, you should not listen to everyone. This is what Mr. Flex said when UDM was speaking. UDM said, I have all these other apps and I utilize the apps to make me money. Mr. Flex said, so you're a utilizer. Duh. Everyone utilizes the app so they can make money. Not so you're a utilizer. That was so stupid of you to say. Just as stupid as when the rideshare hustler asked you, were you Russian or American Russian? And you said, I'm not religious. Flex, every time you open your mouth, you are one of them dumb blondes that they make up in the movies. You're one of them. The things that you say don't make sense. They don't make sense. You also said that if they put the diamond program and stuff in your area, they better block the glitch. So People, that's one person that Pedro talks to. He goes on that channel all the time. They do their thing. That's one person that admitted that they used the glitch because he said they better block the glitch. Now, that's one person marked off. Thomas Schubeck, get that person, mark it off. That same person is friends and associates with Cherry Pick, who is best friends with UDM. Now, if you want to take 1, 2, 3, we can start putting up people and having them eliminate themselves. Thomas Schubeck, that's how you go ahead and get that done right there. That's how you do that. The one willing enough to say I use it was Flex by saying they better block the glitch so I don't use it. That's one person. Now, Thomas, your investigation, you have to start looking at that person too. You have to. And I would have stayed up there to call him out on that. Well, what do you mean? And then he would have left and tried to say something that, well, I'm just saying, you know, it's just talk. He would have said something dumb like that. He doesn't know what he says. Everything that comes out of his mouth sounds stupid, like him thinking being Russian is a religion. Your ethnicity and your race is not a religion. There's Muslims who are Russian. There's Catholics who are Russian. There's Christians who are Russian. Being Russian is not your religion. So for anyone, and he said that. And this one is right here for you too, Flex. You said that you know, you don't want your channel to get blocked and get deleted because of that stuff. Well, you use all the homophobic slurs, right? Now the rideshare hustler said this. When Flex said all of his things about the homophobic things and calling people FAGGOT, the rideshare hustler said, you know, I could not have the opinion on Flex because I heard Torp also, even though Flex said the things and all the homosexual comments, meaning that he's not saying he is, but he might be gay. And he was offended until he heard Torp talk his thing. Then he said, well, I can't take it for all what it is. They may not be like that. But he pretty much admitted, if not, that he swings the other way. And he was offended. Flex. All it takes for one person like that to not say, well, he may not be saying it like that, to say, yes, he is. Flag your channel and show what you said. Then someone that is part of that community can take you down. Now, while on the live yesterday, while he was up there, Welchie said, are any of these people LBGTQ? There's a lot of feminine energy up there. This is after the rideshare hustler was on Flex's chat channel live, and he said some things. See? Now rideshare hustler is on Pedro's thing. Now this guy can actually say, Flex, you were involved with doing homophobic slurs and everything, and then he went over to Pedro's and you were there, and coincidentally, it was more in Pedro's chat. That's all it takes, Flex. That's all it takes. I suggest you switch the words you use. Quit calling people all these homosexual slurs because that community does not like it. It does not like it at all. Okay? It does not like it at all. That's how you can keep your channel from getting hit like that. Because you had one on your channel that you offended, but because of Torp, he took it back because he didn't know what to think. But he was offended first. And that's all it takes is one. Okay? That's all it takes is one. I hope you guys understand this. Flex. Maybe you should have some open discussions on your own channel in your lounge that you say is a lounge, so you can discuss things, so people can hear your point of view on how you feel. When you block people from saying certain things and then you say all the worst things in the world, it's only going to make you look worse. I hope you guys like part 1 and part 2 of this breakdown of Glitchgate. It's probably going to be the most information you're going to get out of Glitchgate that goes on both sides and makes the most sense. If you can, like, share, and subscribe, because I'm not done, people. I'm not done. I got Roy so mad the other day. He went on a second live for 3 hours. I might be wanting to say some more things on someone else's live. So if you're on live and I click that link, Please don't have it blocked. Please don't have it blocked. Let me get up there and let me speak. Thank you, 76 red pills. Let me speak. Let me get up there. I broke the whole thing down, put dollars to everything on how it works and all. You've been watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese, people. Now I'm finna go grab these orders. Peace out.